Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest episode of Avillion and Brayden Talks. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Jacob, Avillion Talks.
That's me.
Who I'll kick it over to in a minute, but first, let's start it off with a girl boss affirmation. Here we have, one can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar.
But I'm a creep.
Helen Keller.
Yeah.
She didn't say that shit. Her handler probably did.
Oh my! I saw this tweet yesterday where somebody was like, I just now noticed that the little thing in Despicable Me logo was Gru. I always thought that was just some random guy's head, and somebody quote tweeted that. They're like, no, the fuck you didn't. No, you didn't. You knew damn well what that was. There's no way you could have mistaken that for anything besides Gru. Like, bullshit.
Gru's got a very unique head.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I always thought that was a dude.
I always thought it was just some random, like, Phineas and Ferb ass head. No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up. It's Gru. It's so obviously Gru. Whatever.
But Jacob, how you been?
I'm doing pretty well. I just finished season finale of a TV show dropped yesterday that I didn't get to watch. So I watched it today when I got home. I'll talk about that later. Applied for another promotion at work. So I might have even talked about that last week. I don't remember. But
I know you told me. I don't know if it was...
No, I couldn't have because I didn't apply until Thursday and we recorded on either Tuesday or Wednesday. So but yeah, no, I applied for another promotion. So let's see if I get it this time. But hopefully good things on the horizon. And I don't got a whole lot to report. You know, I finished the Transformers watch with my friend this past weekend. And then we went to go see a movie last night that I'll talk about that as well. And I don't know, not a whole lot to report. I'm just chilling with the cat. Really been doing me. How about you, sir? What's going on?
See, everything I'm thinking about saying for like how I've been, it's like, oh, that belongs more in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I can talk about more
because I've been watching some shows, working on videos.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna speed. I was really spacing out the uploads of Pokemon and what they're based on by generations. I think I'm speeding that up. Gen 6 just came out. Yeah. Gen 7 will come out next week.
Okay.
I'm gonna still break them up a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go every other week right now. Get those up. Try to get the subs up. Yeah. We're at 887.
Speaking of Pokemon, this is a relatively Pokemon-centric episode.
Yes.
Excuse me. So, another thing that happened to me recently. So, as I'm sure, like some of you know, College Football 25 came out, and so guess what the game didn't release on PC. Guess what I don't have? A PS5 or an Xbox Series
Guess what
X
won't be brought up on what we've been on?
College Football 25. Also, it doesn't drop officially until Friday. Anyways, it's just early access if you paid EA an extra $30. However, I was on the phone with my friend last night, and I was talking to her about it, and I was like, yeah, I got to finance an Xbox because I want to play College Football 25. And she was like, well, hang on, I haven't used my Xbox in months. I can sell it to you for $100. And I was like, jeez. Okay, so that's cool. I think that'd be fun, and I'd save some money. So that sounds good to me. And if that is the case, then yeah, I'll get it then. But from everything I've heard, people are really having a good time with it, which I'm glad. I'm glad EA actually put some fucking effort into it, and I'm glad that folks are enjoying it. So, with that being said, the FOMO was hitting, so I got to figure some shit out. I got to get on it. But I'm just excited for football season. We are 15 days away from the Hall of Fame game. There is going to be actual football on the television. The UFL, XFL, whatever bullshit draft happened today. And the Memphis Showboats are winning it all. We got Jason motherfucking Bean. We got Blake Watson. We got Jalen Coker. We got my guy, Tennessee Vols tight end, McAllen Castles. Like, we got Evan Anderson, was one of my draft crushes at D tackle. Like, this team looks good.
Sam Hartman got drafted.
He sure, as he should have been. Now, granted, I think the way it works is that if somebody makes the roster in the NFL, then they're not going to
Yeah.
the supplemental league. Like they only go if they get cut.
That's what
So
I
like
heard, yeah.
the
If he
team
does not make the
yeah.
53, he'll
If
go.
a team if somebody gets an NFL contract, the NFL team does retain their rights to my understanding. So yeah, if Sam Hartman makes the Commanders roster, he's not playing in the league. He's staying on the Commanders.
Yeah.
But with that being said, yeah, I really liked Memphis's draft. I'm really excited for that this season. Be watching some Memphis Showboats football, but more importantly, Tennessee Titans play football on August 10th. The Vols play their first game on August 31st. Like, where it's creeping up around the corner. We're a month and a half away from. We are Will Levis Sundays away from NFL football, right? Like week 1 kickoff. We are 8 Sundays away. So, it's getting there. Certainly getting there. But that's not what this episode's about. This episode's about something else.
Right. I'm not done.
Oh, my apologies.
I was just like, all right, I guess he's got this part. I guess he's looping back. He's doubling back in.
My apologies.
Although I think the only other thing I was really going to say is I've been streaming.
You've been streaming.
I've been streaming. The stream schedule will be. It's not going to be. It's a little different this week because we had to swap days to record this.
Yes.
So because Wevault. It's going to be Wevault Wednesday. Pokemon Thursday. Wevault Friday. Spider-Man Saturday. Souls Sunday. I made no progress.
Were you getting your ass waxed?
I was like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just walking around in the castle, getting my fucking shit kicked in before I even find a boss.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Before we get into the next thing, I still have, you know me, I had to come with it.
I know you. You came prepared.
I had to come with it.
Come quick.
This time I didn't Coke Zero or Dr. Pepper Zero it.
Default. Here we go. Classic. Ooh, that was good. That was really good. I like that a lot.
You know what I like a lot? And I know you like a lot?
What's that?
Pokemon.
I agree. I like Pokemon quite a lot.
And what's interesting about Pokemon is how many types are there? Like just individual.
18. There's 18 of them. Sure are.
Yes, and there's over 1,000 Pokemon at this point.
Something like that.
It's like, I think it's just slightly, but it's over 1,000 Pokemon.
1,070 something or whatever, or maybe a little less than that.
And
it's a little past 1,000.
Bunch of different type combinations.
Oh yeah, lots.
Tons of different type combinations, but not every possible type combination has been used in Pokemon.
Which is insane, because there's over 1,000 Pokemon. You'd think somebody would have made these by now. But no, we got 3 straight years of firefighting starters. Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
So ladies and gentlemen, I actually have them right here. I'll list them all out for us just so we're all on the same page of what's not out there. We have normal ice, normal rock, normal bug, normal steel. That's all for the normal duos here.
It went through a phase of trying to slap normal onto some other type back in like Gen 6. So a lot of those bases were covered. We got like normal fire pyro, and then like Heliolus, we got normal electric. But proceed.
And then we have fire fairy, ground fairy, rock ghost, ice poison, and bug dragon. Now I feel like some of these type combos, you can look at Pokemon and be like, maybe that one actually should be this.
Could stare at Flagon and be like, yeah, bug dragon could make sense. What was that new Coffagrigus variant we got in Gen 8? That could have totally been Rock Ghost.
I think Spirit Tomb.
Spirit Tomb could even be Rock Ghost, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. It's in a Keystone.
But, so we have decided, me and Jacob sat down one day, we each picked a type combo here to make a Pokemon or Pokemon line for.
Yeah.
I think instead of just saying each what we picked, then getting into it, let's just get into what each of us got. Do you want to share first?
I went with Fire Fairy. Now, me personally, we have an actual Fire Fairy in the games, and it feels like a crime to me that Victini did not get a type change in Gen 6, especially given that, yes, Victini was the first Fire Psychic type Pokemon, but Gen 6 gave us Delphox. It immediately gave us another Fire Psychic Pokemon.
I think
Plus, Gen
Delphox
5
should have been Fire Fairy.
Sure, that would have been fine too. No matter how you slice it, it should have happened by now, and it's long overdue. And I'm excited to share my concept today. And Brayden, what did you get, sir?
I picked Ice Poison. I don't know. It's something about it stuck out to me. Because I feel like anytime I think of more... Because a lot of these poison-type Pokemon are based on, like, venomous bugs or venomous animals out there. And I was trying to think, it'd be cool... you don't think of an animal like that living in a more icy climate.
Yeah.
So I thought it might be a more unique animal to have, or a Pokemon to have here.
Yeah. I think so. And I think a cool... Something in common that they have there is that... they can both cause like paralyze-esque effects, right. Just like in the real world, like there are plenty of like snakes and shit that like you can seize up when they bite you and stop moving. If you get too fucking cold and you can't move, similar principle. So like there's a way in which that can make sense. Like you said, geographically, like, yeah, you don't see a whole lot of animals like that living in like the Arctic and shit, but there's a way logically that could come together. I think so. I think that's a fascinating type combo.
I didn't even think about it from that angle. The poison and freezing, like kind of having similar,
working together,
almost paralyzing type effects.
Yeah, properties. Yeah,
got my brain spinning on a different idea now for like that type. But yeah. Do you want to walk us through your design here, your pitch?
All right. So I was doing some research. And now another thing I explored before settling on this was a regional variant of Grimmsnarl, because it is fairy dark, and I believe so anyway. I'm like 99% sure it's fairy dark. And there certainly would have been a really cool like hobgoblin fire fairy concept that could have been done here, and I think that would have been really awesome. However, I wanted to go with something completely new, so I did some digging, and I found it's a story. It was written by Pavel Bazhov. It's called The Dancing Fire Maid, also known as the Fire Fairy, and it's based on it's based on Serbian folklore, and there is a creature in this story that is based on a creature from the fairy tale, and it is this doll-like creature that comes out of a fire, but it's alive, and it's a fire fairy. And when it dances, it reveals gold. So I think, lore-wise, this would make sense since it's doll-like. I'm assuming it's rather small, and given its unique type combination, I think this would make sense as a pixie Pokemon, a la like Mew, Shaman, that sort of thing.
So it'd be like a mythical?
Like 100 base stats across the board. That's that sort of ordeal.
I love it.
Yeah, that's my brain.
I always like those Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd imagine it wouldn't. I figured it'd be about the size of those fellers, just because, like I said, it's supposed to be doll-like. It's not going to be huge. It's going to be at most like 2 feet tall, but I'd say probably about 1.5 feet. The hair would be orangish reddish, but there would be like little flakes of fire in there. I feel like it would be like a little embery up there, and its signature move, I call it Flame Dance, and it's kind of like Flame Charge, except it's a special attack, and instead of increasing your speed, it increases your special attack, and it has 50 base power, because I don't want to make it too OP, but the way the move would look is just because the dance of this creature does produce, or it does show like where gold is. I feel like there'd be a little shimmer on the end of this. It'd be sparkling a little bit. The flame would be very bright towards the end, and it'd have like a goldish kind of hue on. So, the creature in the Fire Fairy is called Ognevushka Paskakushka, and I couldn't really come up with a name for a Pokemon based on this. I was looking for a play on words, based on its name, where I could throw in something fire-related in there. Still workshopping that. However, the concept here was done, and I really like the idea here.
I like that. I mean, I like the little pixies. I like Celebi, Mew, Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely.
Karachi.
Yeah, coming up with an idea for one, I think is great.
Yeah.
Now mine is a 2-stager, and now I said I had ice poison.
Yes.
But I ended up doing 2 birds with 1 stone, and I'm knocking out 2 unused type combos because this Pokemon is going to start off normal ice. And this Pokemon is named Ijsen.
Ijsen.
IJSEN. IJS is ice in Dutch. So, stage 1, I'm going to... Oh, so I texted you a picture of what this Pokemon looks like.
You did.
I did go to Fiverr, and I commissioned these Pokemon to be designed.
That's adorable.
This is a Arctic Lemming, is what it's based off. This would be like the like early route rodent that you kind of run into if there was like an ice or more North Arctic, that kind of area themed like Pokemon Gen. That's kind of what I have in mind with this one. So that is what you run into, Ijsen. Then, to evolve this Pokemon, it evolves once it takes 50 total damage from the poison effect.
Ooh.
So once it has felt the harshness of the poison, it evolves into an ice poison type called Vergifin, which is Vergif. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, is poison in Dutch. I kept with the Dutch theming. I'm texting you the pic right now of what it evolves into. Stage 2.
Oh, I love that.
Ice poison type. This thing has supposed to have like poison tipped claws, icicle fangs that are all supposed to be poison tipped, and it has visible veins with poison running through them. That's what those like purple lines are supposed to be.
Yeah.
And its special ability, I gave it a special ability called Survivor. Due to the nature of how this Pokemon evolves, it shows extreme adaptability and gets stronger under tough circumstances. When affected with any status condition, its attack and defense will both rise. This is a Survivor. This is an adaptable Pokemon. Put it in any harsh environment and it will come out better.
This thing fucks. This thing fucks.
I go lie, I think I cooked. I really love this Pokemon.
No, I think you cooked. This is awesome.
This, I would love. Now I'm just like, now, the problem with making a Fakemon that you fall in love with, it will never be in the game.
It will never happen.
You're like, fuck, this is cool.
Yeah, honestly, this one's worth pitching. Just get Master on the phone, let him know. Like,
just a cute little guy.
I'm out here.
And I'm not sure what the typings like the like competitive scene, how a Pokemon with this typing would fare. Yeah. I don't really think or care much about the competitive scene. All respect to it, but not my thing. But I think this little guy is pretty sick.
This little guy's pretty sick.
Yeah. I Googled seeing if I could find any poison/venomous animals that live in Arctic or tundra regions. Couldn't find anything, so I had to pivot.
Yeah. I think you did a damn good job.
That's what I pivoted to. Yeah. I like it a lot.
That was really, you cooked. That was really good.
And then shout out, I should probably pull up the name of the Fiverr artist because they did a pretty good job. I like the way they turned out. Let's see. Shout out to Nelson K.
Shout out Nelson.
Yeah,
Big Nelson.
That's what I came up with, and check it out. I think I'm going to turn this concept of I'm going to make either a Pokemon or Pokemon line for each of the unused type combos. Make a full video on them.
I think it's a great idea.
And I think I might just I might include yours in the video. I'll get this video will come out like a while from now because I think the Fiverr artists like are expensive. So I think, and I want the pictures for them. So I'll just over time maybe every paycheck get one line done. But yeah. that is it. If you guys have any ideas for some of the unused types, comment them down below. What do you think of ours? Comment down below what you think of ours. If you want to see ours in a Pokemon game,
let us know.
Let us know. But I think that's it. You know, short segment, but a fun segment.
I could actually see like a mountainous region concept where you have like the game's conflict. It sort of gives you like a Ruby and Sapphire type shit, but it's like you've got one half of the region it's more dominated by like icy mountains, and the other half of the region is more volcanic. And you've got like a clan of folks living up, like mountain folk who live in the volcanoes, and a clan of mountain folk living in the what do you call it, in the icy mountain area. And you could have little Pixie Bro living in the volcano area. You could have your dude living in the
Once you said like you were going off of Russian folklore, I was like, oh, ours could come out in the same gen.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like a whole
yeah. Just like so. Be pretty sick. But let's see. I think next we should probably cut deep.
We should cut deep.
Let's cut deep, baby. Starting off with the icebreaker. Ooh, if you had to cancel one major holiday, which one would you eliminate?
Major.
Should I look up government holidays?
I could probably get it done over here.
Because I think Columbus Day has been rebranded into like Indigenous People Day or something like that.
Major holidays. Let's see.
That'd be a pretty easy.
Columbus Day is still listed as a major holiday, so yeah, that'd be one easy one to get rid of. But that's like I feel like that's a cop out answer.
Yeah. Now at that point.
I don't know that I really want to get rid of any of these, to be honest with you. Actually, you know what? And this is a hot take. I don't know if the folks is ready for this one.
You better say something crazy.
I guess I wouldn't mind getting rid of Valentine's Day. That wouldn't be the worst one in the world.
Okay.
The other one I was looking at was, and again, don't crucify me for this one. I was looking at Independence Day. Not because I don't love America. All right, let me get that squared away. But just because, at least the way we celebrate Independence Day is not good for our ecosystems. A lot of animals be dying from them fireworks. All right, so that's the angle I was taking here. All right, like I said, I don't really want to get rid of any of these. Like, I don't want to get rid of MLK Day. I don't want to get rid of Memorial Day. I certainly don't want to get rid of Labor Day. I get a day off every year from Labor Day. I don't have to do labor on Labor Day. I love Labor Day. I ain't getting rid of New Year's. I ain't getting rid of fucking Christmas. That's a hell no. I like hanging out with family on Thanksgiving. I ain't getting rid of Thanksgiving. There's some folks I only ever see on Thanksgiving. Like, I don't know, Groundhog Day, I guess. We could get rid of, I don't know, I'm grasping at straws here. I don't want to get rid of Mardi
where's
Gras,
the line drawn for major?
I don't know. I just looked up major holidays and I'm looking at the results here. Like, Mardi Gras counts for this. And I don't want to get rid of Mardi Gras. Like, there's a lot of cultural significance behind Mardi Gras. I want to, like, one of my best friends is in Louisiana. He'd fucking murder me if I said, yeah, we can get rid of Mardi Gras. We don't need it. Least important holiday. I don't know.
What about, like, because I hear Americans celebrate Cinco de Mayo harder than, I hear Mexicans don't even really, like in Mexico at least, don't really.
Yeah, we ain't get rid of Cinco de Mayo. Sorry, it ain't gonna happen.
I was just thinking of like, this is supposed to be this, like, for this thing.
Yeah.
But the people from the, like, not from there, the people here celebrate it, but, like, people in the country that it originates from don't celebrate it.
I guess, does April Fool's count as a major holiday? We can
go. Oh, that bitch can go. That can go.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I've said easy. Yeah, get that shit out of here.
If we're counting that one can fucking dip.
Yeah. It's out of this bitch.
All right. Let's get deep.
Yeah.
Okay, what is something new you would like to learn about or deepen your knowledge in? I've got an easy one off rip. Mm-hmm. I want to like get a lot better at cooking.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm with you there.
I'm going to come up with something else too because I feel like that one was so easy to come to.
Yeah.
I can cook fine. You know, I'm survivable at a minimum, but
yeah.
I can make some good dishes I like to enjoy, but definitely want to get a lot better at cooking.
I want to get into like the super nitty gritty fine details of football. Like I know much more than average, sure, but I want to know like I want to be able to just like stare at the field and identify the coverage the defense is in, right? Like I can name you the formation that the offense is. Like I know what pistol looks like. You know, I know what 12 personnel looks like. I know what 21 is pistol, but you know that type of ordeal. But I want to know, like, I want to be able to like pre-snap, look at a defense, and go, that looks like cover three, and then see if it's actually, cover three. Like, I want to be able to do that kind of shit. I want to be able to like completely understand the nuances of what's going on in a given play. Like, I want to be able to put myself in a player's shoes and be like, okay, why would he do what he did here? Like, what was he seeing? What was he reacting to? Type shit. Like, you know what I mean? I want to have the full brain full of it. I want to be able to break it down to the most minute detail.
I would probably. Well, honestly, I still don't actually know much about the actual I don't. I mean, I'm getting there. I'm learning, but HVAC, the job I work, I just need to get more knowledgeable in it.
Yeah.
I just haven't had. It's just either I was working at a company that just wasn't good for learning, or now I'm working at a job that's like kind of slower, so there's just not much opportunity. So that my own career. Video editing for sure.
Oh yeah,
video editing, like camera work, like just full videos, like just YouTube in general. Still,
yeah.
Video editing, even thumbnail editing to make a good thumbnail. Pretty much anything regarding YouTube. I don't care about like maximizing, like searchability and like getting like I want my.
You need to be YouTube maxing.
Yeah, I don't care for that. I'm just always gonna make the content I want to make.
Yeah.
And do that, and like I'll do certain things to like, increase the eyes on my channel, but I don't. Yeah. I'm not gonna stress over that, and like, cause like I'm like, oh, I need to do shorts. I need to do like short form content to get eyes on it. I just put it into AI, and just I'm like, fuck it. I know it needs to be done, so I do it. But in terms of making videos, any video I've put out, it's like, oh, I wanted to make that.
Yeah. And
that's never going to change. But the execution of those videos I want to make, getting better at that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Let's get deeper.
Let's do it.
What event from your childhood most shaped who you are today? Single event from childhood.
I do not have an isolated event growing up.
It's just like, does my relationship holistically with my father count as an event? I don't think so.
I guess my parents' divorce, just because like that shaped like how I would grow up the rest of the way. Just because I live with my mom and only saw my dad like on holidays and stuff. So, like if there would have to be one, that'd be it. But in terms of like anything else, no, there was no single. Even that didn't shape my entire existence. You know what I mean? But like I had this conversation on the phone with my friend last night. Like I was on the phone with a couple friends last night. This was not the person who offered me the Xbox. This was somebody else that called me right after her and I hung up. And I was talking to him, and we kind of got on the topic, and I was thinking like, I'm actually not like. My sister's a lot like my mom, and my brother's a lot like my dad. I am like both of them, but I'm not like a lot like either of them, I don't think. I am very much so my own person. And I guess that's just middle child shit, where it's, you aren't like, you aren't the focus necessarily all the time, just because there's the older sibling, and then there's the little one. So it's just like, you're kind of caught in the middle. And not that I was neglected, like I'm not throwing that shit out.
I never thought about our middle child connection.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why we got that bond.
It must be.
It must be. Yeah, we have that understanding. But like I definitely have things in common with both of them, but I don't think I'm a lot like either of them. I'm very much my own person.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's very difficult for me to point to something in my childhood and be like, "Oh, that made me into who I am today." Because no, it didn't. Like I made me into who I am today. This is like an amalgamation of my choices,
I feel like if you looked at the surface, people would probably think I'm more like my father, just because we have like similar umbrellas of interest in terms of different nerdier stuff, in terms of gaming, comic book, superhero interest. But the core of who we are, very different. This man he's very pessimistic. I'm more optimistic. He doesn't like people. I try my best to love people. He's just very different. But there's no single event.
My dad like same sort of thing where like my dad and I had, like you said, umbrella interests. Like my dad's got a bajillion hobbies and like I've got a bajillion things that interest me. But like he's definitely more cynical than I am. That's for sure. I think he calls it grumpy old man syndrome, which is fair. But
I hope I never get like that.
I'm gonna do my best. To maintain
my
locked in. My whimsical demeanor. The light behind my eyes is never getting taken away, dog. Telling you right now. I will see the world with eyes unclouded by hate.
Bro, I had a friend tell me I'm the indomitable human spirit meme.
That's fucking. That's the greatest compliment I was think
like, dude, you trying to get fucking head right now, dude? What are you talking about?
You trying to get your dick sucked, dog? Like you told me you love me.
I'll show you that I won't stop.
I'll show you indomitable. Yeah. Oh my god, man. That's fucking awesome.
Spread your fucking cheeks.
That's genuinely incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, no event.
No single event. We just talked about how locked in we are. Are we really locked in? Are we on the same wavelength?
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing Wavelength.
And the host guesses first.
That's correct. So I'm gonna close my eyes and you'll flash a number.
You don't have to close them just yet. I ain't thought of my number yet, so you don't.
Too late, baby. My eyes are already closed. You can do whatever you want to me.
Ooh, kinky. All right. I done gave the audience my number.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a Pokemon type. I think we've done this one before, but we've been doing this for a while at this point. We can cycle through.
Okay, let me have them all in front of me.
18 of them Jones. 18
of them Jones. I just want them in my face.
You Google them, which makes me feel like it's not 1 or 10.
I don't know. I have a hard time picking like which of these I don't fuck with, because like generally I've got positive opinions of like all of them. I'm gonna go with Oh no, I'm gonna go with Bug. I'm gonna go with Bug.
Bug.
I'm gonna go with Bug.
I kind of like, but Bug. I feel like Bug.
I kind of fuck with Bug.
I feel like Bug.
I should have said that.
All right. Well, anywhere from 5 to 7 now. Anywhere from 5 to 7. I was thinking 5 to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with 5 to 7. You fuck with it. So.
All right.
Give me.
Well, I will say also just think comparatively as well, because there's 18 types and they all kind of bang. If I'm being honest, like I don't have one that I genuinely don't like. So, I don't know. Think a little comparatively there. The answers to the rest of your questions will help shape this better for you. I don't want to set you up to fail, so I just want to throw that out there.
Give me
no
head.
Yes.
Fuck. Give me an aspect about going to school.
That's a great question. That is a fantastic question.
And I can't wait to see what you answer with.
It's very thought provoking. Like I've got a couple options playing right now. But I'm gonna have to go with Fuck. God damn it. I'm gonna say waiting for the bus.
Okay. There's low if you got
multiple ways to look at that.
There's a lot of ways to look at that. Obviously, you're waiting for a bus. That alone, not fun. But who's at your bus stop?
Sometimes you meet your best friend at the bus stop.
Shout out to fucking the homie Isai.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, yeah, waiting for it. Oh, waiting for like to go home.
Well, either or.
No, I know, but like that, yeah. I didn't even think about that half of it. I just thought about the first half.
That's how we met.
That's how we met.
That's literally how we met.
That's how we met. That's how we became friends.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nate.
Shout out Nate Dogg.
Shout out Isai.
Shout out Isai.
Damn. I feel like this could be, I'm thinking 4 to 6.
Okay.
Because you pick something that's like very much like very clear positive and negatives that sway it both ways. So I'm thinking anywhere 4 to 6. We're close to this medium here. So anywhere from 4 to 6. We got bug type. We got waiting for the bus. Okay. Just give me a Nintendo game.
All right. Don't crucify me.
Oh, brother.
I didn't really play that many Nintendo games. Most of them were Pokemon. So.
Sleeping. Absolute slumber.
Okay, it's a little specific. Can I go with like a specific Wii Sports game? Like within the confines of Wii Sports?
Oh, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, okay. Let me look up what all Wii Sports has.
Well, Wii Sports itself had boxing, golf, tennis, baseball, and bowling. Had 5.
Okay.
But then they came out with Wii Sports Resort.
Resort had a lot more options too.
Resort had a shit ton more options to it.
I'm gonna.
Never had Resort.
Let's look at. I did have Resort, or at least I played Resort at one point.
I played it. I definitely had played it at someone's house before, but did not have that myself.
So let me see. Damn, bro. Can you show me the sports in the? All right, let me go back to the first. See, these all kind of bang. Is the hard part. I'm gonna go with boxing. We'll go with boxing.
Boxing.
2 ways to look at this one as well.
Is there? I just liked it.
The one thing to keep in mind is that Matt is going to be waxing your ass.
At first.
Well, hey, look, man, some of us ain't ever get past that. It's cool.
I definitely know I gave Matt some trouble.
The business, yeah.
I feel
Wii Sports Resort. I gave Matt the business in like the sword fighting one. I fucked him up. Every time.
All right. Good for you.
Yeah.
I didn't know Matt was like that.
Matt's like that. In basketball, don't even get me started on Matt in basketball.
Why'd you pick that one?
What's up?
All the sports to praise Matt in. Why'd you pick that one?
What, boxing?
You said basketball.
Oh, that was the third sport I praised him in. Shut the fuck up.
No, brother. There's a lot of sports you can pick from. Okay.
It would have been racist for me to not talk about how good
I'm feeling 6.
Mm-hmm.
Give me bug type, waiting for the bus, boxing.
Wii Sports.
Give me an animal that you have seen in person, not at a zoo. It could still be an animal you could find in a zoo, but you yourself have seen it
outside of us.
Just out and about.
I guess I'm gonna go with the coyote. Go with the coyote.
Seeing that bitch in person has got to be a little worrisome.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Can be, yeah.
Let's drop down to like 5.
I think when I saw it, I think I was in somebody's backyard, but I think I saw it in the distance. And I know they had told me they had problems with, like, I think they even had one of their dogs pass away from coyotes getting to. But, yeah.
How big are coyotes?
They're not, like, huge, but there's usually more than one of them. Like, they're packing animals, so that's the problem.
They try my dog. He a big boy, and they trying me.
I'm fucking them up. No, they ain't making it. They ain't making it out the hood.
Okay, I'm feeling like 5. I kind of want to start to lean down to 4. Let's lean down to 4. Final question. Final question. Hit me with like a motherfucking. I need something. Give me a soda. I'm not really set on any number really hard, so give me a soda.
Let me peruse. Oh, I almost typed in sports. All right, what we got? Let's go. Let's go with a nice. Let's go with a nice 7-Up.
Fuck. Okay. It's not the best in its like genre of soda. Obviously, there's Sprite. I like Starry more.
Yeah.
Is Mountain Dew in that genre? I've always thought of it as that, but I don't know if
it's
it really
a similar
is.
vein. I don't know if it's like full like lemon lime.
It's not full lemon lime, but I always think of it in that genre. I guess it's just that.
I think it's
yellow
adjacent
green
to them. I don't think it's like in that. Like Squirt is in there too. Just insane name for a soda, but yeah.
I kind of want to stick with 4. 4. Final answer.
Locking it in?
Yes.
It was 4. We're locked in.
Woo!
We're locked in today.
I was not confident in that at all.
So for context, like I said, I fuck with bug types. Like there are types that I don't like as much. Like normal is definitely my least favorite just because it's normal. But next to that, honestly, if I'm being real, rock type. I do not fuck with rock types. Like I was looking at it from the angle between bug and rock. It was like which Pokemon of this type do I fuck with more? And I'm like, there are so many bug types that I really resonate with. Plus, it's the whole thing of like Junichi Masuda came up with Pokemon because he was a real life bug catcher and loved doing it so much. He made a video game about it. And like we wouldn't have Pokemon if it wasn't for the bug type. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that too. I like that lore. And then I just fucks with bug types, like a lot of them. Like in almost every gen, there's a more than one bug type that I really want to use in a run through. Whereas there's almost never like a rock type that I'm really like that about. You know?
Really?
Give me a Lycanroc, yeah. Give me a Tyranitar.
I like Lycanroc.
You know,
I love what's that coal one? That coal.
Colossal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
Geodude line.
I like Cleaver. You know, I like Aggron. I fucks with Kabutops. You know, Diancie. If we're being real, Rhyperior. You know, Minior is cool. Like I said, there's no bad Pokemon type. You know, Tyrantrum, Gigalith, whatever, Rampardos. Like, it's a lot of great rock types.
He giggle on my lith. He giggle on my lith.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. All right. Your turn,
Your turn, Buckaroo.
Something like that.
4. 4. Final answer. Yes.
Final answer. Locking it in.
Your turn, Buckaroo.
7-Up.
Okay, I flashed the camera.
All right, Brandon Ayuk just requested a trade, so give me NFL wide receivers. Famously 9 out of 10 wide receiver Brandon Ayuk requested a trade.
Famously 9 out of 10. Where a guy popped in my head, and I'm like, is that what I feel about them?
Is it?
Give me Debo.
I think you just hot take to 7 on the Debo Samuel just now.
Whoa.
I think you just hot take to 7 on the Debo Samuel. And you're saying whoa because I just caught it. Yes, sir.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you don't
I
know.
do. You just tacked on 7 on the Debo Samuel. I see what you're doing.
You don't know that. You don't know. You don't know.
I don't even know that I disagree with you. I don't even know that I disagree with you. But I know you just gave Debo a 7.
You don't know that.
I know what you are. I know what
Whoa!
you are. When it comes to wide receivers and you ranking them, and I feel like they should be a different number, I still know what number like you give them. I did it with Jalen Waddle, who you gave a 7 that should have been an 8. I know it's going to be Debo Samuel as well. And even then, I'm not even sure. Waddle's definitely better than Debo Samuel, so I don't know. I don't even know that I would say Debo's an 8. He might just be a 7. And I think, yeah. Anywho, let's ask some more questions. But, shit. All right, let's go with, you good?
I'm great.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
I might have to ban you from using NFL wide receivers.
So, this is my opportunity to learn some things about you. What you're like not quite lukewarm on, but you're also not quite in love with. Let's see. I really am too much. I'm like that. When it comes to NFL
you don't even know yet. You don't even know if you're like that.
Whatever. I'm not budging from that 7, by the way. It's just not. It's not gonna happen. What's a 7 out of 10 ice cream flavor for you, Brayden?
I can't answer that. You can ask me ice cream to help you lead to
ice cream flavor that I will deem a 7 out of 10. I know you don't fuck with the mint chocolate chip. I think we discussed that.
Give me maybe like a. I'm gonna go like vanilla and chocolate chip.
Okay. Yeah.
Where are you at now? Does that sway you anywhere?
I don't know, man. That's really moved me a lot off my 7. I'm kind of feeling. I'm feeling a 7 now. Give me a film. Give me a film.
I think I would say like Captain America: Winter Soldier. All right. Does that do anything?
All right.
It's one of my top 3 favorite Marvel movies.
All right.
What was that? I don't know what that reaction was. What did that do to you?
That movie's better than a 7. That movie's better than a 7.
You don't know what I think.
I know what you.
You don't know what the number is.
That movie's an 8 at least, if not a 9, whatever. Anywho, all right. Now you give me a Nintendo game, you bastard.
I would say. I would probably say Super Mario Party.
Okay, that's a very 7 out of 10 game for you to lay out there. So,
you don't know.
Fun game, but it definitely be pissing you off, and not in a good way.
Well, it was less the game.
Oh, more so the folks.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, that is a byproduct of the game at the same time. It's just like
no, that's just them.
Okay, I guess. I'll leave you to that. I'll let you unpack.
I'll let you and your therapist talk about that one.
Yeah, but all right, I got one more question.
Correct.
One more question for me to settle on my 7 out of 10 ranking. Damn. Ooh. Give me an iteration of Spider-Man. Like I'm talking like Spider-Gwen, Scarlet Spider, like the whole kit and caboodle. Give me a spider person.
I feel like I gotta work my way back.
Mm-hmm.
I might go. I mean, I'm like doing tiers in my head right now to try and figure this out. I think in my 10 out of 10, I'm just going to have one person, one iteration by themselves.
Yeah.
And then fair. 9's got a couple.
Yep.
Well, 9's got them for sure. And then if I do like per minute basis, maybe them. You know what? I was feeling this. I don't know how people are going to take this. But I'm going to say not the overall like film they're in.
Okay.
Because that's a different discussion. But I think just the Spider-Man, I'm going to go with Tobey.
Oh, okay. Shit, I didn't even look at it from that angle. But I think that's a fair way to look at it, too.
When you first asked iteration, that's what popped in my head first. And then even after you said what you said, I was still like, this. It's still just where my head was at.
Okay, that's fair. I was thinking like more like Ben Riley or type of ordeal, but like that makes sense too.
I wouldn't have
it's still a different iteration of Spider-Man. Like,
I would say noir.
Okay.
For that.
Yeah. If you want to play it that way, but I mean either way, like
there's both. There's two answers for you right there.
There's a whole lot of different Peter Parkers. You know what I mean? So like and they're not all created equal. Okay, I haven't budged on my 7 at all.
By the way, my 10 out of 10 Spider-Man would be Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah,
the cartoon.
That's fair. All right. I'm gonna say 7. I'm locking in at 7.
It was 8. I thought it was fun. You were so convinced. I just thought it was funny that you were so convinced as you were.
You told me we might have to ban you from doing the.
Well, because it derailed everything. You got so set in stone on the number.
When you said Winter Soldier, I really did think about bumping it up to 8.
Yeah, Winter Soldier is maybe top 3 Marvel movie for me. Definitely top 5.
It's great. I fucking love it. I think we've talked about it. I should have known.
It was my favorite for a while.
I should have known you weren't about to get disrespectful with Winter Soldier. So maybe I should have. Yeah. Maybe I should have just trusted that you were good to go. I don't know. Anywho, all right. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever used NFL wide receiver and then didn't get it. But shit happens.
You need to do that question like last, like when you're like.
Yeah, that really is like the dagger.
Is this the dagger?
Is this the dagger? Yeah.
All right. I think that then leads us to top 3 of the week. I was like, he usually does a drum roll.
Sorry. I lost in thought for a second. I was remembering.
We've done fire starters, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are doing water starters.
Yes, sir. We're saving the best for last. Grass starters next week. Yes, sir. All right. Now, good sir, Mr. Brayden.
Fire starters are better for sure.
Anywho, we got water starters on deck today.
Correct.
I'm going first, yes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Number three. Number three. I, me,
Mm-hmm.
myself, and I. Brayden, I heard something the other day. I heard you like mudkips. Now I don't know about you, but I like mudkips.
I do like him. Yeah, for sure.
Very much so on board with mudkip. Therefore, number three is mudkip,
Hmm.
and the whole line, obviously, like I like Mar. I think Marshtomp is honestly one of my favorite stage 2 starters, just in general.
That's fair.
It's got a very it's just a very reasonable middle stage without looking too funky, and then he's Swampert, especially Mega Swampert. He's fucking jacked. Like that is a diesel fucking Pokemon right there. So like everything about it, it's a great type combination. Outside of that 4 times grass weakness, but that's also its only weakness. So not a bad way to look at it. And I believe. Never mind. I won't spoil this.
I do have an honorable mention.
Yes, that's where I was going with that.
My honorable mention is going to be Squirtle.
Mm.
And I think it's just because if I'm playing a game with like Gen 1 or Gen 1 starter options, y'all know who I'm picking. Like I can't sway against it. Y'all know who I'm picking. But I do love Squirtle. I have a little guy right here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Little wink at him. Squirtle Squad was one of the cooler things that Pokemon did.
Yeah.
Blastoise, big ass turtle with some big ass cannons. But yeah,
right.
Honorable mention. But my number 3, I'm gonna go with Oshawott. I fuck with Oshawott. Do you know what animal Oshawott is based off of?
It's an otter.
Yes.
Yeah. Aww.
Which is my favorite animal.
That makes sense.
Now, there's some stuff, it's just that alone is going to put you up here, but it can only take you so far. I do like that Oshawott has, like, the reverse progression of other Pokemon starters where he starts on 2 legs and then turns into 4.
Yep. He's got that Boy Coco thing going on.
Yeah, but, so I like Oshawott, but there's just some sentiment with the other 2 or some memories with the other 2 that put him above. But being a little otter boy guy, he had to be on here.
Yep.
Whenever I do get my first arm tattoo, it will be an otter like floating down the river right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have some love in my heart for Oshawott. Y'all know me, Gen 5. Especially, Hisui and Samurott certainly doesn't hurt it. Just getting just a jacked up Samurott, just fucking juiced up, just better. Samurott looks better, is better, just full on improvement there. So
dress is better than you.
My clothes better, my dick bigger than yours, my bitch thicker than yours. Like, yeah, it's just better Samurott.
Man, why'd they have to take Juice WRLD? They could have took Lil Tecca. I deserve it more than him. My dick bigger and I look better.
Number 2.
Yes, sir.
Number 2. Yes, sir. Now, you know me.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. In particular, Part 4 is my favorite. Josuke is my favorite JoJo. He's got the most personality. I really fuck with bro. And his hair. I love his hair. The first time that I laid my eyes upon Quaxley, I knew full well what I was going to name this thing. And you best believe I ran through the game with Josuke. And, yep, no, not much for me to really say here. I had so much fun with this thing. So many great memories with it. I regret nothing. In what is a very great trio of starters, I absolutely love this one. And, yeah, not a whole lot else for me. I just really like it. I think he's neat. He's a cool little duck man. Then he gets a little bisexual as things go on, and he learns how to dance. And I think that's really I'm really happy for him in that regard. He's a good dancer. So that's about all.
All right, my number 2.
Yes.
So I didn't really watch the show like that, but the episodes I do remember ever catching would have been their Diamond and Pearl season with Dawn, who,
yes, sir.
As a little boy, as a child, I fancied.
One of my first crushes, for sure.
And what was she walking around with? Piplup. And he's just, just a cute little penguin. Yep. It's fucking, who doesn't like penguins?
If you don't like penguins, I don't like you.
We all saw Happy Feet.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody fucks with penguins.
Unfortunately, some of us also saw Happy Feet too. We don't talk about that.
I know one. I saw it. Don't remember anything.
There's a reason for that. So it's worth remembering.
But just a cute little guy. Just the attitude that one had, especially in the show. I'm gonna go with Piplup.
The Everstone arc where it was trying to evolve into Piplup, and Dawn was like, "Hell yeah!" And Piplup was like, "Fuck no, I don't want to do that." And so she ended up getting bro in Everstone, and that was the end of that. But yeah, that Piplup had aura.
For show. But you're
really good. I love Empoleon.
Your number one, sir.
So I didn't have an honorable mention just because I felt like I'd have too many. Because I really wanted to include Empoleon on here somewhere. I really wanted to include Blastoise on here somewhere. I love them. And really, like, everybody except Inteleon for the water starters, I fuck with. But my number one. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I am prone to liking Pokemon that have main character syndrome. Lucario, I love it, right? I've always loved Lucario. The movie made me love him. Him in the game made me love him. Always been a big Lucario guy. And then Gen 6 came around. And it gave us Water-type Lucario. It gave us Greninja. And when I first saw this little frog-looking dude, I was very unimpressed by Froakie. I thought, whatever. It's just a little frog. I ain't really worried about it. The first time I saw Greninja, I regretted picking Delphox immediately. I was appalled. I was ashamed of myself. And every subsequent playthrough outside of the occasional Chestnut has been Greninja. I love this thing. It is so much fun. It looks fucking cool. Everything about it. The hidden ability, the Ash Greninja form. Yeah. I love Greninja. Shout out Greninja.
Shout out Greninja. You know what? Usually you're a little contrarian. But he's got clout.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I have no shame. I fully acknowledge that Greninja fans are just as bad as Charizard fans. I don't care. Not like most of them are normal people. I mean the people who are like annoying about it.
There's bad Charizard fans?
There's some annoying Charizard fans, just like there's annoying Greninja fans. I don't know. Every Pokemon, every popular Pokemon has that annoying, like, loud minority of folks who are just, I don't know. You know what I mean?
What did you want to say about loud minorities? What do you?
Well, if that's where your brain went, buddy, I think the problem lies on your end.
Well, that's the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting canceled. I'm losing my job, and we're never gonna see us again.
All right. So. My number one favorite water starter.
What's it gonna be?
Is Totodile.
Yeah.
Gen 2, when I came to it, you know, I'm a big fire starter guy. Gen 2
of course.
Is one that I was pretty split between. I think I have equal love for Cyndaquil and Totodile.
Yeah.
Just a little croc boy.
Just a little croc boy.
It becomes a gator man.
Second best alligator starter, but what do I know?
And so I was living in South Carolina. We would see alligators. Just kind of, you know, we had like a little pond in the neighborhood. We would see like a full grown alligator around there every now and then. And I named them Jericho. They were always Jericho every time I saw one. Pokemon Go comes out. Every or at least the first Totodile I catch and evolved to a Feraligatr was named Jericho after the gators I would see there. So just a little story there, a little history between me and this Pokemon. So I got to put Totodile as my number 1 favorite water starter.
Fuck yeah. I hear you.
My least favorite water starter? Probably Sobble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If this was a hate episode, yeah, Sobble would be number 1. In fact, least favorite starter, period. Probably Sobble.
If I were to reverse rank these, I'd probably go Sobble at 1.
Don't say it.
Gayduck at 2.
All right. Well, I'm logging off. I'm going to catch y'all later.
Poplio at 3.
I mean, I get that one, I guess, but I still like it a lot. It's just, a little weaker than...
I'd probably go like Mudkip at 4, Froakie at 5, Squirtle 6, then the inverse of my top 3.
Yeah.
I think that's how I'd rank them.
We definitely differed a lot on this one.
Yes, yeah.
And that's okay with me. But...
I'm trying to remember where we fell with fire starters.
I think I had Charizard 3rd. I know I had Blaziken 1. I don't know. 2 was fucking what's his face, Skeledirge.
Okay,
we had 3 might not have been Charizard. We had somebody else.
You definitely had. I remember you having him in there.
And he was 3rd probably, and Skeledirge was 2nd, if I had to guess. Or they were swapped. But I don't know. Blaziken was 1.
I feel like it was swapped. Blaziken was definitely 1. I feel like they were swapped. You think you might have had Charizard 2nd, but we had 2 of the same top 3 on that one.
Yeah.
Although I did shit on Torchic.
You did.
Blaziken was cool, but when I saw Torchic, I was like, what the fuck am I looking? This thing sucks.
It's just a little baby.
Yeah,
just a little baby.
Too much on that scale. But yeah. Let's see. We've only been here for an hour.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do before we do the What We've Been On? Because What We've Been On is pretty much always our closing segment.
I suppose, yeah. Is there anything football related to discuss? I guess the Titans signed Jamal Adams, and yeah, no, that's fair. He got the veteran minimum, but he's with Denard Wilson again, so maybe that means something. But the Titans are also still exploring the safety market. They're keeping in contact with Justin Simmons and Quandre Diggs, so we'll see. I'm not necessarily expecting another signing, but it wouldn't shock me either because I do feel like Jamal Adams is like a blitz package kind of guy. You don't want him out there playing every snap because you don't want him out there for all the coverage downs and stuff. So we'll see. I'd much prefer having Justin Simmons back there. I'll give Justin Simmons $11 million to play a year, like a 1-year rental. That'd be fine with me. But what else? There ain't a whole lot going on. SEC Media Day just happened. Oh, and the SEC did say horns down is not an automatic penalty in the SEC, which is good because it was fucking stupid that the Big 12 ever made it an automatic penalty. It is the most it's just the spirit of competition. I'm sorry if you can't handle the fucking. If this bothers you,
down and I break them and they're all mangled.
That's what I'm saying. I'm throwing that shit out like this.
Yeah, I usually hit a fucking
Yeah, I'm doing the fencing maneuver with my hand. After a while, fuck Texas, dog. So
the University of yes.
Yeah, well, I love the state of Texas. Let me throw that out there. But fuck University of Texas.
Maybe come home to it.
Yep.
Jacob, come home.
Possibly. Would be a ways away from now, but yeah, it's on the table. Certainly.
Let me just Google some quick would you rathers and let's just kind of spit through those. Would you rather?
There's a game that has a would you rather button.
Yeah.
We could play that one.
Here's I just got this. It might take a second, but it's just would you rathers. It's kind of like that one, the red blue one, but this one's just black and white.
Okay, we can alternate because I got one too. I'm down the black and white one as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Mine. Would you rather die before your partner or die after your partner?
I'm not in a relationship right now, but if I had to pick, generally, I'd probably want to die after my partner. Agreed. Just so that, because I feel like I could handle it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to put them in that position. I feel like I could thug that shit out. Not easily,
I just want to make sure that when I die, my partner ain't getting with someone else.
Yeah.
Pretty maybe a shallow reason, but it was a 51-49 split. 51 being before your partner.
Gotcha. Selfish bastard. Anywho, would you rather be able to taste any flavor just by imagining it, or be able to smell any scent just by imagining
it? Say it one more time.
Taste any flavor or smell any scent just by imagining
it. Taste any flavor, smell any scent.
I think I'm gonna go with smell.
I'm going with smell too, because I think the taste, it's not actually satisfying my hunger. It's just gonna cause me to be fucking hungry as fuck.
Plus, the smell could be more comforting if you're like really missing home.
Oh yeah, or like different sleep aromas that could help you while you try to go to sleep.
Hell yeah. There's a million different reasons I'd rather have smell, honestly, the more I think about this.
Yeah. Plus, it's...
What the fuck? Sorry, the split is 74-26 in favor of taste. What is wrong?
They're not thinking. They're not thinking.
They
but, like, thinking. Also...
Oh, my God, this one's so easy. Sorry. Next one's
also, I think the scent would also have more use because, like, tasting something bad is, like... Usually, you can avoid it to begin with, and it's easy to fix when it does. You just taste something good. But you could be driving through somewhere. You could be somewhere. You could be doing a job somewhere. And you're just like, oh, this smells bad. And it's all I can smell. And I don't have a choice right now.
Yeah.
With this, I'm in a sewage area. I smell roses, actually.
Anytime you drive through Louisiana, you got to have that shit on for like 2 hours. Respectfully. What's your next one, sir?
My next one. We have a home gym or have a home cinema.
Home gym. I don't want to go to the fucking. I don't want to go out and do it. Honestly, I don't want to be around. Like I hate having to deal with like people at the gym. If it's a complete home gym, if I have all the same amenities I would at the gym, home gym.
Yeah, if both of these are suited up to the max, then yes, home gym.
Yeah.
I would rather an ape. Okay, here. I'd rather like a 10 out of 10 home gym over a 10 out of 10 home cinema. But I think I would rather, as somebody who has like an okay home gym, but
if it's like a 6 out of 10 gym versus a 6 out of 10 home theater. Yeah, I'm with you. I'd probably take a theater then. But if it's like,
because I like having a plethora of machines to cycle through.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, but if it's all the bells and whistles, I'm taking home.
Yes. So for this, I guess I'll pick the home gym one. It was a 50-50 split.
Okay, this one I don't even have to think about. Never have to do laundry or never have to do dishes. It's dishes. It is so easily dishes. Laundry's so fucking easy compared to dishes. I don't want to do no damn dishes. I'm taking dishes. What about you?
Well, I have a dishwasher.
So do I. But like, you can't dishwash everything. Some shit's not dishwasher safe. Some shit needs to be hand washed just because of the nature of it.
I think we're gonna disagree on this one. I
have a washing machine. Are you out here fucking washing your clothes in a barrel?
Well, I also have a washing machine.
Clothesline drying them bitches. Well, I'm saying in terms of the dishwasher argument.
But then you gotta fold them. We both talk about this.
No, that is propaganda. Nobody said you had to fold your clothes. You could just put them bitches away. You don't have to fold them. Right. I don't fold my shit personally.
When nobody's home, I can put on headphones and do dishes and have a good time.
I don't know. I just think dishes are kind of like I hate the slimy feeling on my fingers as I'm doing that shit. But I don't know. Me personally, I'm going with dishes. I see where you're coming from on the laundry.
I'd rather never do laundry. I'd rather never do laundry.
It is a 56-44 split in favor of dishes.
I figured that one would be the more popular pick.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm an independent thinker.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's not answer whoever asked this question needs to get arrested.
Okay.
Have a romantic relationship with a dog or have a romantic relationship with a cat?
A romantic relationship? How the fuck does that work?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Oh my God. I don't even want to think about this, but
I'm not answering. We're not answering this. This is weird as fuck.
Look, the only way to rationalize one of these being better than the other is that at least in terms of affection, cats do things on their own terms, whereas dogs love you no matter what. So it would almost kind of feel manipulative if it was with the dog, whereas with the cat, it wouldn't feel as
You're
manipulative.
in a dependent relationship regardless.
Yes, I'm saying, no matter what you propose, the dog's always going to be on board. Whereas the cats are very much so like
the dog is definitely not always on board with what you want.
Oh, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Dogs are a lot more agreeable than cats are. So
they're
I feel
more
like
agreeable.
More if we're talking now, I'm not talking sexual. I'm saying romantic relationship. I feel like it'd be more healthy with a
dog.
cat.
I just wanted to just nix this question and move on.
I'm curious as to what the split is on this one, though.
Oh, I canceled out of it. I didn't want to.
Oh, damn.
I wanted no. I did not want to partake in that. That felt wrong.
Fair enough. I hated that question.
I guess you can do the next one then.
All right. Always be late or always be unprepared. This is an easy one for me. Always be late. I can live with it. If I'm always unprepared, I don't want to be the one that shows up and I'm going to be like, yo, what's going on? No, I want to know.
Why? I low-key feel like you could get away with being unprepared more, though. Like, being unprepared. Like, I feel like... Because with a lot of jobs, I mean, I don't know what your job is like, but being unprepared, I can kind of get away with that at my job, but they would notice if I was late.
The split is 82-18 for late over unprepared.
Oh, of course, because the worst case for being unprepared is through the roof. I was just thinking about what I could get away with. This is another one that's going to
be like a ridiculous split, but yeah, you do yours first.
For
do you have one loaded up?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I didn't realize.
I mean, I can just start doing it on my computer. It don't matter.
Well, no, I didn't realize we were done with that one.
Oh,
okay. You can only fly, but only in the cardinal directions. You cannot go up or down.
Okay. Well, then how do you get off the ground?
15 feet above ground.
Okay. 15 feet above. I guess whatever surface you're on. So as you move, if the ground elevates, you elevate.
And then
15.
You can teleport, but only within a 1 mile radius.
That's lame. I'm going with the flight. Well.
If you spam the 1 mile one.
Yeah, it might take you a minute. I don't know how much the wind-up time and the cooldown time is, but also, like, it could be convenient if your grocery store is, like, a mile away and you want to cut back on your carbon footprint or whatever, and you want to shoplift, you know, you can just pick something up and teleport right back home. How are they going to know?
I'd probably still go with flying, though.
I think I'm going to go with the teleport. Well, it depends on the speed of the flight, though. There's too many variables that we're not given here. What's the cooldown time of the teleport? What's the wind-up time of the teleport?
What's the energy consumption of both?
Flying? That, too. Granted, now, logistically, for us to fly, it would be a ridiculous, like, you'd have to eat, like, hundreds of thousands of calories a day in order to, like, fly.
Well, that's why, that depends on the energy consumption answer.
Right. No, I mean, like, mathematically, the way, like, for your body to be able to sustain itself above ground, somebody did the math on it, it's fucking insane. But, I mean, I guess it's all theoretical, it don't fucking matter. But,
yeah. I'm going to go with the flying.
I'm going to go with the teleport. If I'm imagining it's like instantaneous, I'm going to go with the teleport.
It is 17-83 in favor of teleporting.
Interesting. I did not think it'd be... Well, I think the cardinal directions thing really does.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think too much about that part.
It's not omnidirectional. It is only 4 spots. You can go directly north. Like, you can do that. That's it.
I just got gridded.
Teleporting is omnidirectional, so I don't know. If you're playing a Nintendo game, the flight thing could be useful, like an early 2000s or like late 90s Nintendo game where everything is in 4 directions. Sure, go ahead. If you're playing a platformer or whatever, that'd be awesome. But this one's a quick one. Tell your best friend all your secrets and tell your parents all your secrets. The obvious answer is best friend. I tell my best friend all my secrets every week.
That's a dumb one. Who are you friends with if this is a hard choice for you?
I'm surprised that it went 32% to parents. Some of y'all got healthy relationships with some of y'all got non-divorced parents.
Or they just don't trust their friends.
Maybe. I bet.
Also, by the way, somebody with non-divorced parent, that doesn't matter.
No, not necessarily.
All right. Stub your toe once every day. Okay. Or whack your funny bone every other day.
Oh, the funny bone every other day. Funny bone's not even as bad. It doesn't linger as long as the toe stub does. And I gotta do it every day.
I'm definitely stubbing my toe. I fucking hate when my funny bone gets whacked.
I'm doing the funny bone, me personally.
Dude. I'm incapacitated for a minute. It was 39.61 funny bone.
Okay.
See, you're part of the hive mind, Jacob. You got to break free like me.
This is an easy one for me as well. Always consciously breathe or always consciously blink. The answer for me is blink, because one, you breathe more often than you blink, and two, if I'm trying to sleep, I don't have to worry about consciously blinking because my eyes are just shut. But if I still have to worry about consciously breathing, and I'll tell you right now, when I remember that I have to consciously breathe while I'm sleeping, I don't. What do you call it? I can't sleep.
I'd have to assume, because you're gonna either not sleep ever or die if you can't when you sleep.
Not only that, like I was gonna lead into what I was just saying here, or I was about to say is that if it's conscious, does that mean like it's no longer an automatic thing, or that you're just aware that you're doing it? Because if that's the case, that makes life way harder if you have to try to breathe every single time you do it. So always consciously blink is like a no-brainer for me. I'm clicking. 59.41. These folks ain't thinking.
All right. Be funny, but not cool. Or be cool, but not funny.
Be funny, not cool. What the fuck?
Like what we are right now.
Who the fuck gets to decide if I'm cool? That's not up to you. You know what I mean?
I think being funny but not being cool is what we are currently.
It's kind of oxymoronic because I feel like most funny people are widely considered to be cool.
60-40 in favor of funny but not cool.
Bunch of 14-year-olds clicking the cool option, but it's whatever. Stay outside all your life or stay inside all your life.
Inside.
I'm going with the outside, personally.
Isn't shelter like a necessity to live? Like just weathering the environment for that long? Is that not a recipe to survive? I think I lost Jacob.
Hello?
There he is.
What happened?
I don't know.
Well, that's not good. I have a storm rolling in at some point. Maybe it's causing issues.
But you want to be out there all the time.
Yes.
But you want to be out there all the time.
And I won 53-47.
This isn't a competition. They're just done.
How do you think people lived before we had houses, bro? Outside.
They would hut up. They would go into caves.
You could go into a cave. It's still outside. There's a hole in it.
I don't count that. That's shelter.
It's outdoors. There's no door in the cave.
Are we getting literal with the doors now? Are we getting literal with doors?
Yes. Ain't no doors on a cave. It's outdoors.
Okay, so your ass is living in a cave.
Sure. Yeah, I'll sleep there.
There's no way. I'll enjoy the AC. Okay, you live in Florida.
Oh, I'm not living in Florida in this scenario. I'm going to the mountains. Fuck that. I ain't doing this in Florida.
The mountains.
Sure, I'll go in the mountains.
With that, with the breezes you might hit, the snow, the wind, the rain, the sleet.
I'm gonna make pelt outfits. It'll be okay. You'll be alright.
I'm speechless. No, definitely indoors.
All right, whatever.
So I didn't realize I was best friends with Bear Grylls this whole time.
Hey, it's cool.
You're not sitting on a toilet ever again.
You're not supposed to, anyway. You're supposed to squat.
I know you enjoy your toilet time.
I do. But if I don't have my phone outside anyways, what's the purpose? You know what I mean?
That's right. What outlets are you charging your phone at? Nope, you're off the grid now.
That's what I'm saying. If I don't have my phone outside anyways, why do I need to miss the toilet time? I don't have no phone. I can't even maximize the toilet time anymore. So I'm going to take shit. I'm going to wipe my ass with tree leaves. I'm going to go on with my life. I'm going to wipe my ass with poison ivy. It's going to feel wonderful. No, it's not. Anywho. What's your next one?
My next one... Hold on. Let me refresh this. Sneeze every time you greet someone.
Oh, hell.
Or burp every time you dismiss someone. Like, say goodbye.
Definitely the burp, because I be getting full body sneezes that hurt my shoulders really bad, whereas my burps never cause me physical pain.
Definitely the burp.
Plus, I also say hello a lot more than I say goodbye. Like, when I greet people at work, I don't always say goodbye to them.
Also,
I mean? Like,
once you're at the point, like, saying, like, the greeting is, like, how you start off the whole interaction.
Yeah.
And then first impressions matter. Ending the conversation, they already have so much of an opinion of you built. So who gives a fuck if you're burping at the end? It's a minor footnote. So yeah, definitely burp every time you dismiss someone.
Yeah.
It was
plus, like I said, I get in pain from sneezes.
60-40 sneezing.
What is wrong with folks? Maybe because burping is rude or what? Fuck you. No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with folks. I get it.
Let's each go one more.
Yeah. What? Well, you started, so it should end on me.
All right.
But yeah. I mean, it don't matter. We can end on yours, actually. It's fine. Live the same day over and over again for 1 year or lose 1 year of your life. I think I'd rather lose 1 year of my life. That sounds pretty fucking miserable.
The same day?
For 365 days? The exact same. What if it's a shit day? It could be a good day, too, but I'd rather lose the 1 year.
Well, you get 365 tries to make it a good day.
No, it's the same day. It's the same day. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. It is just it's Groundhog
We perceive
Day.
this question differently. I'm getting asked if I want Groundhog's Day.
Okay. I'm thinking...
And I'm Groundhog Daying.
I guess if you can live the day differently, sure, I'll take the first option. But
I think most people would perceive the question Groundhog Daying.
Okay.
I still think it's going to be the less picked choice, but I'm definitely groundhogging.
I don't know. That still sounds kind of miserable.
I don't know, because then you get to try the craziest shit. Take crazy risk, roll crazy dice. Get it all set up for that final day, the day that we'll end up counting. I'm groundhogging for sure.
I think I'm losing a year personally. 58-42 for losing a year. But no, I see the angle you're taking, though.
All right. Be an elder sibling or be a younger sibling?
I'd rather be an elder sibling, probably.
I would rather be a younger sibling.
There's more independence that comes with being the elder sibling, and I feel like I'd probably know how to cook a little better if I was the elder sibling. So that's where my brain's at. Survival skills and whatnot, probably more so.
It seems less stressful to be a younger sibling, so I'm going younger sibling.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So did you want to end on you, or did you want to call it there?
We can just call it.
All right, so now it's time for what we've been on. So,
yeah,
Jakob, what you been on? Hold on, actually, it was 50-50 for that last question.
Okay. Which sounds about right. But I've been on some music, as I typically do.
What?
That new Claro album came out. It was good. It was a new Remy Wolf album. It was good. What do you call it? Childish Gambino's dropping an album this Friday. Excited for that one. We're getting a new JPEG Mafia album soon. Cannot wait. Get another Quadeca album sometime before the year's over. Cannot wait. Excuse me. That my dismissal burp came a little too early, but episode's not over yet.
All right, guys, it's gonna end it right here.
What else? Been on that Elden Ring, of course. I beat the Red Wolf of Radagon, so now the current boss fight I'm on is Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, I think is her full title. And I'm a little stuck because I don't have any like ranged attacks. I'm purely up close and personal, and she does do purely ranged attacks along with summons. So like I gotta kind of just like try to fuck her up like that, and it's not my finest hour. The first phase of the boss fight is super easy because you're fighting the actual Renala, so it's like a super easy fight. But phase two, her daughter creates like a shade of her that's like her like her old form when she was more powerful. Um, so it's a little different, but it's cool lore fight. And she's one of the demigods, so she is like she's an optional boss fight, quote unquote, because I think you only need to defeat a certain number of them to beat the game. You don't have to beat all of them. I'd rather beat all of them just so I can say I beat all of them. So she's the second one you come across story wise. So I'm fighting her now, and when I'm done with that, I definitely have to go upgrade my weapon at some point. But I'm having a lot of fun, man. Like once you get over the mental hurdle of like, oh, I'm not built for this. These games are great. And then I just finished the Acolyte today. The season finale dropped last night. You don't care about spoilers for that show, do you?
I don't care. No.
Darth Plagueis was in it.
That's pretty cool.
Plagueis was in the last episode because the way the two twins of the show were created, right? They were created via manipulating the midichlorians to create life because there was like a forced vergence on this planet. And so this witch lady used the vergence to create these two kids. And so very important to the story. And I think that's how they're going to tie Darth Plagueis into it. I think Plagueis was studying that, and that's how he developed his obsession with creating life through the Force, because he saw it happen and he thought, that's how I can become immortal. So I think that's where his brain went. And now I don't know if he is there's a Sith in this show. I don't know if he's Kimir's master or if he's just observing him. But either way, it's really, he was in there for like a 3-second cameo. Yoda was in there at the very end. Just a lot going on. But I think the way the show wraps up is nice. Now, the show, I wouldn't go as far as to say the show is like good, but did I enjoy myself? Yeah, like weirdly enough, I did. Like I certainly liked it more. I was much more entertained by this than I was by the Book of Boba Fett or Kenobi. You know what I mean? So there's that. The Boys season finale comes out tomorrow. That's exciting. So that will be viewed.
I have still only seen episode 1 of that season.
Yeah, you gotta catch up, man. It's a really good season. But what else? What else I've been on? Not really much else. Nothing else going on there. I feel like I finished Transform. Oh, last night I saw. So the reason we're recording on a Wednesday and not on a Tuesday is because Gabe texted us Monday night in regards to Prince Ashitaka from Princess Mononoke, and he was like, he's literally me. And I'm like, oh, that's a great movie. And then I was thinking, and I remembered Princess Mononoke is in theaters right now. And I looked up showtimes in my area, and it was literally just yesterday and today. And so I asked my friend if he wanted to watch it, and he said he preferred to watch it in English. So today, the Japanese dub aired. Yesterday was the English dub. So we went to go see it yesterday, which is why Brayden and I are recording today and not on Tuesday like we typically do. Because I went to go watch Princess Mononoke, and it's still one of my favorite movies ever, and it is a great theater experience. So strongly recommend. And that's about it for me, I think.
Okay, let's see. For me, I caught up, and I think there's going to be one episode left of this season for My Adventures with Superman.
Oh, hell yeah. I haven't caught up yet, but I need to.
Okay, I'm caught up there. I finished season 2, and I guess all of Smiling Friends at this point now.
Mm-hmm.
Looping back and watching it. Decided to just spin it back already.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Right now on stream, I'm playing Ben 10 Alien Force video game. It drags. Each stage is definitely longer than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Let's see. Demon Souls has been fun, but I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
I don't fucking I don't even know where I am, what I'm doing, or where this first boss is.
Just keep walking until you find it, I guess.
I'll keep because I remember I went through. I did the tutorial. I was like, I guess I was doing the tutorial, right? Playing through the tutorial, and I see like what I thought was the first boss, and I walk in and I just get one hit.
Probably a scripted loss.
I was like, what the fuck? And then like some shit happened, and I was like, oh, okay, that was supposed to happen.
I think most of those games start with scripted losses. Like Sekiro has one early on. Elden Ring starts you off literally immediately with a scripted loss against a boss. So
yeah,
it's
yeah. So that's what happened. But yeah, so now I'm just trying to make my way through this castle, and I'm getting better. But a game like this is the first time I've ever played a Souls game. Learning curve is curving.
Yeah.
Learning curve is curving.
It's bad.
Let's see, what else is Poppy on? I feel like that's it for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I've mentioned Game Grumps a couple times. They are finally doing Danganronpa 3. I really enjoyed their playthroughs of the first two, so they blessed us with the full prologue in the first episode, the two plus hours of enjoyment. Decided to spin back. I'm rewatching Danganronpa 1 from them playing it, which is awesome. But I think that's pretty much everything I've been on. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
That's it for me, for sure.
That's it for me. That's it for you. So that's going to be it for today.
For us. Yes, sir.
Again, next week's episode is going to be on Avillion Talks. There might be 2 episodes of this podcast coming out this week.
I need to drop mine. Yes, sir.
Because last week's isn't up right now.
Whoopsie daisies.
So, so anyways, just go over there, check it out. Watch all the episodes. Just watch every episode.
Yeah, just watch the entire back catalog.
I think we have. This is either like episode 36 or 38, something like that.
Something like that.
But yeah, just sit down and watch them. But yeah,
shit up.
Subscribe to this channel because got a lot more coming on the way. A lot of stuff I'm really excited about coming, so check it all out. Like this video. Comment down below anything. Maybe anything that we have said, what you agreed with most, what you disagreed with most. Comments anything down below.
Comment your thoughts on peanut butter if you made it this far, and let me know how you feel about peanut butter.
But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep gaming.
Peace.